And we got bananas in chat from loads and loads of peeps. So many that they're just whizzing off the screen. Let's try and read a few. Tiny Small 69, Sharp, Thang, Average Martin, Wubsinator, Surprise T, Exiref, Red Skimmer, Wild Max Plays, Camo J, Surprise T, J's on fire. Thank you ever so much for the cheers and the bits. Sweet. Let's log in. Let's do this. By the way, we have noises in the ear between streams from Cheers Arts. Also emotions like Data, Anime Mummy 369, That Hoot Owl, Daft Ninja 18 for 14 months, and we got Randy Nicole 2002. That was kind of weird. That is where I logged out. Resubscribing for 53 months in a row. Another monthly anniversary, and glad to keep up with the support. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it as always. Need an Adult is here for 18 months. That's 2 Twitch babies right there. Do the math. JJFM179 resubscribing for 2 months, and Citadel Worm subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, peeps. I appreciate it. Should we play a game since I've set my spawn here and you know, it's a stream? Why don't we do just that? Okay, you're gonna put the things in the item locker. All the things, including the armor. Wait, I took it off already. That confused me momentarily. I've left some shulk. Right. We're off to a tremendously good start as always. Let's grab my Silk Touch and my rockets and make a quick journey. A quick journey. Ugh. Please don't eat up all my rockets. Whew. We got more noises in the air. Block Engineer 3 has subscribed. Thank you ever so much, Block Engineer the Third. Let's grab these things, put them in here. And what did I need from here? Some diamonds. I forget how many it is to place. We'll grab a couple of blocks. And we'll take that as well. Put that in here. Off we go again. Sweet. Boom. No! You're supposed to fly now. Oh, this server. Lord Taranator and Kenny Holtz have subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for your support, peeps. I appreciate it. Are you using any tweaks, says MG999? Oh, I'm using plenty of the tweaks. The tweaks are being used, you know. Okay, things go in here. Things are in there. How many is it to play again? I forgot. 5. There is a pickaxe, thank goodness. There is dirt. And payment goes in here. Woohoo! Right. Now the other thing we've got to determine is which one are we going to pick? I believe we have to pick an andesite one. Chat, which one are we going to pick? Die Bananis Crumb is here, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Die Bananis Crumb, for your support. I appreciate it. Bottom one, says Skeleton Scroll. I'm going to go with the bottom one, this one right here, okay? Now the next question is how many diamonds before we bail? How many diamonds before we bail? Jack Know Who is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Okay, there are many suggestions in chat, but the first reasonable one I saw was 5. This is probably going to result in death. 5 diamonds, peeps. We have to mine 5 diamonds. You've given me a death sentence. I think when Grian restocked this, there were less diamonds overall. I've been watching people play it on occasion, and I haven't been seeing as many diamonds. What I have been seeing is coal and other blocks, and I was about to comment on how, by not seeing some so far, makes me kind of... It's promising that we might see diamonds. We're not going to get 5 diamonds. We're going to die in the lava. This is all your fault. That also means the fortune pick is going to be gone forever. If you look at how far we've dug down so far, we ain't getting 5 diamonds. I'm telling you. Soon I'm going to hear the lava pop, bubbling and popping. Oh! I'm getting lapis as well now, am I? Here we go! 1! Chat, I blame all of you. I blame all of you. 1 diamond. Oh, this Grian. He's wrangling some diamonds out of me, I tell you. What's that? Play again? Nah, we'll save it for next time. We'll do another one next time. Lots of F's in chat. Thank you, peeps. LYJ Juju is here subscribing. Thank you. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. Today, our music is the soundtrack to the Command & Conquer games known as Tiberian Sun and Tiberian Sun Firestorm. I really love the atmosphere of this one. It's quite gloomy and dark, and I don't think it's probably going to be terribly appealing unless you've played the game a lot. But just changing it up. There's a little bit of D&B in here as well, in the percussion element of the game, which is kind of cool. Let's grab our diamonds. Chuck those in there. Sweet. Cool. First thing I want to do today is actually just a little bit of decoration. Then we're going to go sort of prep the Nether hub a little bit, perhaps. You'll see. I've got some plans. I've got some ideas. Sub to Wardy says, "Hey X, would you like it if there were another season of Amplified Hermitcraft? If not, why?" I would love another season of Amplified Hermitcraft. That would be the jam. Kenny Holt says, "X, did you see the sign below the lava? That means that all the things got mined out just went to green." I don't think they did, because I was holding down spacebar. I was actually trying to swim up to look at the camera, but I didn't do that successfully, so they probably got destroyed. What is being done to the Nether hub, says Violent Grace. Well, I was just, like, recently I keep looking at this area and thinking, this place probably deserves its own little Nether hub. So I thought I would prepare an area and then, you know, propose the idea to the other hermits and be like, look, we could build a little Nether hub here and get some input and come up with something, you know. There's a couple of things I want to do in this area. So I want to grow trees, which means we need these two things. And I want to throw down bushes. We've already got that. And I want to throw down light sources. So we're probably going to need more than what I'm grabbing right now, but we can get there. Yeah, probably going to want to grow some oak leaves and try and focus on using those. So I thought just over here maybe a couple of little patches. Not so much that. Yeah, the fact that you got the slab there, I think actually I'll just leave it like so. Or maybe what we could do is have it grow into where the slab was. Do a little bit of that. Not so bad, is it? Just adds a little something around this area. Cool, that's what I wanted to do on that side. Now I'm going to do the same thing again over here and throw down a lot of bushes. We're also going to put down a lot of trees as well. And I want to hide a lot of light sources. I think we'll go with sea lanterns hidden underneath bushes. And we're going to need some saplings over here, some sapling. We need a supply of the sapling. I also need a bed. And I don't know where I put my bed. Actually, I do know where my bed is. I don't have another one is the problem. And no one else who's online at the moment seems to be concerned with sleeping. Okay, where we got rockets? That's not got rockets. That one has. And oh, there we go, false. Well done, false. We've got noises in the ear from H. Stecky If, resubscribing for 27 months in a row, saying, working my way to an emerald face. You're going to play some more games for us today. Am I? Maybe. What other games are there? The horse one requires 2. I mean, there's stuff over here, right? That requires 2. I think that's it. I think that might be all we're playing today. Dwarf's Lord is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Firehook Thang Free is subscribing with Amazon Prime. Professor Dr. Punk is here for 25 months. My goodness me, it's a diamond face. And Bob McPoopy Pants is here for 8 months. We also got Jiffy J14 for 31 months. And Macking 1993 for 11 months. Thank you ever so much, peeps. I appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Peeps are saying run. I'll play this one here, Iscal's game. I don't think I'm going to. Maybe we'll do that next stream. We'll play Run next stream. Yes, that's the other game, isn't it? Tub was restocked. What game is Tub? Username Yoinked is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Username Yoinked, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the stream. So I'm going to put some light sources all the way across this ridge, and then we're going to like renovate it. I'm going to focus on going too deep or too over the top of it. I feel like maybe we'll hide it down here. On that one. And I'm going to go for like a single line that kind of hovers around the middle. Although, as you can see, there are some steep bits here to deal with. Anyway, that is our philosophy for getting this done. X, have you played the Let It Rip game yet? I have not. What is the Let It Rip game? And now we need a pick. Run is restocked, says F. Yeah, like I said, we'll probably play it next stream, you know. Okay, this level isn't very deep on the dirt, is it? Okay, and I think I'm going to end our beautification project thing somewhere around here. Okay, so as we... Well, that was weird. I placed it twice. As we head back, I'm going to grow some trees in certain spots. Just like that. And then we're going to grab the bone meal next. Sweet! X is... Sorry, what is delay? X newbie here. Delay? Delay is like... how would you describe delay? Like a wait between something arriving, right? If we have a delay between chat and what you're seeing on the screen, it just means what you're watching on the screen happened a few seconds ago. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Just some simple trees to kind of cover all this ridge. Then the ridge is going to glow. We're going to throw down some bushes underneath here as well. Hey X, do you have a schedule for streams? If so, when is the next one? Says Stolis. Oh jeez, I'm butchering your name. I don't have a fixed schedule, but I do aim to do them like regularly. And at the moment, I'm aiming to do my next ones on Thursday evening and then Saturday morning. But it might change. It all depends, really, doesn't it? It always depends. Okay, let's throw down some bone meal here and there at the front, and then we'll throw in some more bushes. We should also assess how this looks from both sides. Let's not like neglect the fact that there are multiple ways to look at this area. But this is what I'm going for, just bushy and overgrown. And, you know, the trees have already done a lot of that for us, by the looks of it. They've done a lot of that indeed. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Maybe get some bone meal over here in that transitional area. Kind of want to get rid of these as well. Wow, we got noises in the ear again. I need to catch up with them. Baron C15 and Sofrida are here subscribing. Thank you ever so much, peeps, for the support. Truly do appreciate it. Hope you're entertained. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Have you ever found anyone duping on the server, says Saw12. Yes, Doc. Duping his rails and his carpets. Okay. Oh. Wasn't what I was going for, but alright. This should renovate it up real nice. By the way, I can hear all the follow noises in me here. Thank you everyone for hitting follow. If you haven't done that, be sure to do so. We got 1,300 peeps with us. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for tuning in. I've got some things planned for today's stream. Some things planned indeed. Also, I have a new channel on YouTube. If you want to go check it out, I posted another video on there today. The title of the stream is a command. The new chan bit, you can put that into chat and get a link to my Asuma Says channel. I'm feeling really good about that. Really, really good. Especially working with Adam. I feel like Adam is the guy, you know, like there's, I don't know, there was many different people that emailed, but really got a good feeling from Adam, and everything's going great so far with what we're doing on this channel. Asuma says, Archer Watches says, Asuma, I have a theory that Doc is an alien. He could be, you know. This whole communicating with aliens could be misdirection, couldn't it? Could be a big old bunch of misdirection. Okay, all of this is good so far, I think. Right, and we'll chuck a few more leaves down. Hi X, your Shulkerbox Tooltips is up at Vanilla Tweaks, says Mazik. It is not, because it is not a vanilla tweak. It is a mod that does that. Okay. Feel like we're getting there now. And we'll be able to step back and appreciate it from afar. Whoa, crazy noise in the air. It's... Where were we? Steve Ruler, 67, has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Ui7654 has resubscribed for 9 months, saying, hi X, hope you're having a great day and you're okay. Anime Mummy is here, resubscribed for 3 months, and Dero Neum is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. I'm having a great day as it goes. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for your support as always. I think we're kind of done here. Let's go across the other side. I've also got a cup of decaffeinated tea, which I would like to drink. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. Possibly I could go a bit overboard and throw in some more interesting blocks here, but that's pretty much what I was looking for. Something to just shape up the side of that path. Let's check it out from a different angle. We got Marmot95 subscribing as well. Thank you, Marmot. Oh, I love it from this angle. It is a bit weird now having all of this lush greenery and then all of this like greyness on the other side of the path, but it is what it is. This bit here I'm not so sure about actually. Gonna get rid of these. I think this didn't make as much sense over here. Yeah, maybe I'll leave 1 or 2. That'll do. Cool. Job done. Let's go chuck away our supplies. We'll throw away some junk wherever it is. Oh, I see. That was rockets. There we go. This music is... I forgot how dark this soundtrack is. Like, it's gloomy. Dark ambience going on here. Right, I think it's time to drink some tea. Delicious. What are a few great blocks for a nether hub, says Saw. To know, you thinking build theme or functional blocks? Will you check on the deals at Sahara, says Skeleton? We can do that. Well, actually, it's all the way back in the main area, isn't it? Tea is like premium water, says Nonstop B. Yeah. Oh, I love it though. I'm drinking Asda's cheap decaf at the moment. I tried a whole bunch of different decafs, and you know, a lot of the time the cheap brand is pretty much identical to the more expensive one. You've got bread. I live near a bread factory, and basically they just package up the same bread with different packaging, and then you pay different prices at the shop based on the packaging. But yeah, so tried lots of different decafs, couldn't really find one that worked for me, and then I gave the cheap one a go, and it was lovely. Probably means they can't all be the same then. Negative Panda is here, resubscribing for 13 months in a row. Thank you, Negative Panda, I appreciate it. So I've had a great day today, by the way, peeps. This is one of my favourite days. My favourite days are ones that are jam-packed, productive, getting stuff done, and I am now like, you know, I've still had problems with my shoulder, slight problems. I'm trying to work my way through it, but I'm working out again. And today was morning, got up, went for a walk, did some yoga, then I got on top of the video making, just working on that for a couple of hours, and then I went on a really long cycle, went to the shops, picked up some bits, and then just started eating and working out, and I did 2 big workouts, and I'm still feeling exhausted from it. and I love that. It means I get to eat a lot of good, delicious food. And then after it's done that, come back to the computer. More productivity, getting a video finished up, doing a live stream now. It just feels like a very productive day, you know. Not a lot of sitting around, not a lot of wasted time. So we're going to start working on a nether hub here. I don't really know how to get going with this. What I do need is probably like a chest of material in which to lay down a foundation, like cobble or stone. Instead of going back to my base, you know, if I'd have thought about this a second ago, I do kind of have some supplies lying around, but then I don't have a shulker box. We're going to go back to the base. We need some shulkers. Whenever you work on a project, you need some shulkers. Sorry X, be right back. Watching Scar's videos, says Black Jesus. I understand if you want to go watch something else, always fine by me. We got a noise in the ear donation here from that Pixel Crown saying, hey X, have you seen the new iPhones today, or are you more of an Android guy? Love your content, keep it up. Thank you ever so much for your support, I appreciate it. I have not seen the new iPhone. I don't really care for the latest iPhone, but I'm not an Android guy. I do have an Android phone, but I don't like pledging allegiance to products, you know. That's too much consumerism for me. To me, a phone is functional, and I've always gone with Android just because that's what I happen to fall into. I've always been keen on Samsung products, purely because every Samsung product I have still works. I've got triple monitors on my other computer that are like 12, 15 years old, and they still work. And I can't think of a single Samsung thing I've ever had that's broken, and I've still got them all, and they all work, you know. Mainly just monitors and phones. I might have something else that's made by Samsung. Hard drives? No, solid state drives. All my solid state drives are absolutely fine. Right, this is all shulker boxes from a project I did earlier. Let's grab a couple of those, go fill them up with stone. We'll craft them into slabs and start laying down a foundation for this project, I think. So yeah, I'm not terribly interested in the new iPhone. But I might switch to using iPhones one day, because I've learned over time about how their privacy policy is probably more in line with what I prefer, as opposed to Android, which is like a data hoover. Like everything you're doing on your phone is just creating data for Android, and then they use it for marketing and possibly other uses. But iPhone supposedly doesn't have the same philosophy around data. You're more protective with an iPhone. So anyway, the latest iteration of it, whatever it is, whatever model it is now, I don't really care. In fact, I'm not a fan of cyclical consumption and how every year to half a year we have to keep pumping out new products. It really concerns me how often we replace phones and whatnot. So my phone buying strategy is to make it last for a long time. The last phone that I had probably lasted me about 8 years. This one I brought with the intention of doing the same again. I have no reason to upgrade it really. It's doing what I want to do. I'm not a big phone person. I'm not, you know, super worried about how much speed it has and memory or any of this kind of stuff, right? I just want it to be functional, it to work and last a very long time. Don't like the idea of throwing it away just to get a new and faster one, right? So I'm not particularly interested on all these incremental updates that come out every year, but I am also kind of concerned that, boy, like, do we really need to go at this pace and constantly churn out like products that people throw away after a year, considering we're on a planet with limited resources. So the tech stuff, as much as I like tech, as much as I think tech's amazing and I want to kind of know about it and learn about it, every now and then I do go and check out the spec videos or whatever and hear what the latest technology is. I kind of get this like unearthly feeling of like, oh, we just keep churning stuff out. Like, is this the best use of our resources? You know? And so for that reason, I'm not terribly interested in the iPhone. And to me, it's just, you know, I don't want it to be like a big part of my life. It's just, the phone is functional, and I don't want to pledge allegiance to anyone who's making a phone. That's pretty much it for me, you know? Any of you have opinions on the old iPhone? Maybe some of you can tell me something about what it is. I agree, but the updates provide security too, so even though you shouldn't always buy the newest, you shouldn't wait too long, says Peppino Leonard. possibly true. You can get updates through your firmware, but of course they like to depreciate old phones, which is kind of annoying. I think that's a bit cheeky in a way for me. The way they deliberately build it in, you know. Right, so if we were to build a nether hub, would we want it to encompass this entire area? What I thought I would do is come to the very far corner of this hermit land and get the coordinates here, then go to the opposite corner and get some coordinates over there. And maybe that would be a way to start and get an idea of how big this nether hub could be. So I think we need to go this way a little bit to include the entire racetrack, which maybe there's a miniature racetrack in the nether hub, right? Okay, so trigger. In overworld. Wait, just that's it. So then we get the coordinates for that corner. X, it has been calculated. We are recycling 73% of materials and we'll be able to last at this rate for 300 more Jubilee. 73% recycling. Incredibly optimistic. I have heard statistics far more... In fact, because of my previous work, I kind of know what recycling is a little bit more than perhaps the average person. Based on legislation or what country and what the laws are, recycling is a word, and to comply with it, you have to meet some specifications, right? And those specifications may not be what you think it is. How can I explain? So, for example, where I live, a lot of the recycling, the plastic recycling, is dumped into the ground because it will get recycled later. If they got a plan to recycle it later, when are they going to do that? I don't know. No one knows. But, you know, there have been campaigns to make people aware of, you know, hey, we need to recycle, and so they kind of changed the definition of recycling. And I happen to know where a lot of, like, the waste from my area goes to, and it basically goes into landfill, and that is called recycling, legally. Okay, so now that we've got those two coordinates, I think we'll come back here and maybe try and include Area 77 in a potential nether hub as well later on. But for now, we're just trying to get a sense of the scale and shape and all of that. Apple now makes stuff out of 100% recycled aluminum, says that Pixel Crown. I hope that's true. I hope that's cool, and I hope it's proper recycling, you know. Yeah, who knows. Frogman Ultra says, I'm a big fan of recycling. My entire body is made of recycled meats. Yeah, and water and air. And the other things we consume. Vegetables, all sorts. Anyway, remember, a number is just a number. Numbers can be manipulated in so many ways. For example, I'm going to manipulate the number 73% for you now. Okay, let's say I'm an evil, you know, Apple Corporation man. The conspiracy is true. We don't want to recycle anything, right? So, 73%. How am I going to get such a high number? Well, let's actually take all of the things in the iPhone and list them all one by one, right? We'll take some of these parts that go on the circuit board and we'll label them. We'll get those bits from recycled parts, and you know, the case isn't recycled, but that's one thing on our list, right? So all these little things could just be small bits inside of the iPhone, but they make up 73% of our list. And then some of the big bits, like the buttons, the screen, the case, they're just a couple of things that make up the other 17%, right? 27%. 27%. I'm not saying that's what's actually happening. What I'm saying is that numbers can be a little bit arbitrary and often swayed to suit a cause. You know, not saying that I know that number is arbitrary, just it's a possibility. So if I wanted to be, you know, evil businessman X trying to make a good image for my company, I could make my number out of listed parts, and then when you were to actually add it up by mass, the 17% might be 95% of the phone's mass, and the 73 all those little fiddly bits that we recycle. You know, it might sound like I'm being silly. Sure, I probably am, but I'm just trying to make a point, you know, just trying to make a point about how numbers are can be quite fallible. And here's the thing, You know, I hear these other alarming statistics from people who are concerned about recycling efforts, saying that no, we're hardly recycling anything. It's all going in a landfill and all of this. A Half Monty Nun says 80% of all statistics are false. Brilliant. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well that was that. We just went off on one, didn't we? We just went off on one. Okay, so I want to lower this down so we can move around underneath. So we're going to start somewhere down here. We need to check those coordinates as well. So where are we close to? We're close to minus 52. If we go in... Oh, wait. Okay, so we need to go more this direction to hit our minus 10. And I'm going to guess the other way is that way, right? Yes, it is. So we're going to have to go... Oh, quartz! Don't mind if I do. I need more of that stuff, funny enough. Just built a tower out of it, you know, but still need more, apparently. Do you know what else I'm going to do? Oh, that's so much better. That is so... Oh, do you know what else I have? I have that. I have all the options. I have all the options. I'm going to go with the little one right there for now, because it's cool. It's a data pack. It's part of Vanilla Tweaks, peeps. What are we going for again? Oh. So I guess I want to combine... Well, 96, 975. I've got the corners kind of wrong in my head. We need to go back here to get 975. And then we need to go that way, right? To get minus 10. That's the opposite corner, though. But it's a start, and it's probably the closest of all the ones we can go to. And there's going to be quartz for me to pick out, which I like. I like quartz. Here's another thing I don't want to do. I don't want to slab out the entire area just yet. So this will be like a marker of potentially one corner of it. Because who knows what shape we're going to do. Maybe this will like emulate the shape of the land or something. But we're just setting down a foundation today, you know, chilling out, talking, and digging. We got noises in here from Riffernaut for 33 months in a row. Also, Odd XTA is here gifting a sub to Sahara Now. Hilarious. Thank you so much for gifting the sub. I don't know if Sahara Now is actually someone watching or not, but there you go. There you go indeed. Thank you for supporting the potential community, or just creating a joke. I'm not sure which one it is. Resting Griffin is here for 21 months. Pie is Best is subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Geordie Bruck is here for 2 months. Thank you so much, peeps. Appreciate your support as always. New Nether Hub says Redo Strike. Possibly. I mean, I could just be digging this out and it never gets used. I don't know. But my thinking... Oh, speaking of which... 1039 is the other end. My thinking is let's clear out space where we could potentially have a Nether Hub, and if we all want to make one together, then, you know, hey, here's a spot. I've prepared it. It's been prepped. And we're in the open again. Ah, don't attack me! Jeez. Sun, get wrecked! Ooh, a little bit too far away for me. Ooh, okay. Let's focus on the job at hand. No, not now! Can't you see it's a bad time for me? Goodness me. Okay, then that's another corner right there, right? Hey, what happened to my slabs? Did I really make, like, literally 3 of them? Oh my goodness me, that's hilarious. Anarch is here, he's subscribing for 19 months in a row, saying 100% of recycled materials is recycled, yay. And 100% of the people in chat are awesome. And 100% of your streams and videos are good times for me. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate your support. I like the positive message right there, you know. I will point out that 100% of recycled... Oh, sorry, you did put a D on the end, recycled. What am I on about? I was about to say something silly, it doesn't matter. We got Marmot95 here doing the cheers, throwing those bits. What does Marmot have to say on the matter? Scientists have proven people believe nearly anything if on says scientists have proven it. Yeah, that in itself is proof, right? I was watching a video the other day on the nature of how, you know, like how things sort of drift into general knowledge from science, and it turns out that you go back and you research the things we hold to be truth, and you know, maybe the science is outdated, it's faulty, but that's just like a human flaw we have to live with and deal with, I guess. Is that you know, we're going to have information that is faulty. It's just the nature of information and how things spread and go around, and sometimes I'm going to be spreading faulty information, right? But I think you should always do it with a good and honest attitude, you know? Pledging allegiance to a company is rather stupid, even though we can often gradually lean one way or another. However, I do love to watch Apple's keynotes as someone interested in marketing and design. The videos are produced can't help but give me goosebumps and inspire me. They're exceptionally good at making people hyped for the simplest of products. Well, yeah, you can certainly appreciate the art of their promotion and how they do those things. You can certainly enjoy them. The allegiance thing, though, that's the only... I agree. The allegiance thing is where things get a little bit silly. I've got no problem with someone being interested in a company and like what they do, because essentially they are creating something. And, you know, we're interested in things, right? The whole allegiance thing, though, is where I think things start to fall down. The emotional investment in a company. You've got to realise that on some level, you're a consumer to them. You're not part of their clan. You're not part of a family. It is a business operation, you know. That's what I would say on the matter. We've talked about it before in the past, and some people have disagreed and been like, oh, you know, but I like this product and this brand and I want to support them. And I mean, I guess that's cool, but I've seen like the negative sides of that, you know. I've seen how people get tribal over companies, and geez, it's kind of a bit weird when you get into that region. Right, so now we go into the hairy, scary part, because now we got to get to minus 96 is our next number, right? Oh, why am I doing that? I've got it on the screen. Yeah, so now we literally have to go 40 blocks in that direction while there are ghasts in... I see you, cheeky devil! You're trying to kill me, you're plotting. Oh, you've dodged. Oh, you've dodged again, you big balloon. Yes, got ya. Take that, sucker. Well, I've got my wings. I don't have a fire pot. Feels like it's a good idea to have a fire pot in this location. Also, do we have like a chest somewhere around here? We do. I'm going to drop that off in there for now. There isn't like a permanent ender chest here. How's that never happened? What did I say? Fire pot? We got one in here. Sweet. Keep that on my hotbar. Smart idea. I agree, it is a smart idea. I am like Mex is here, subscribe with Amazon Prime. I am like Mex, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription, I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy today's stream. Kerowin is here doing cheers for a bit, saying, hey X, I love all that you do. Keep up the amazing work. Out of curiosity, is there a list of specs somewhere that the HC server is running? There is not. There is not a list. At the time of purchasing the HC server, it was the best single-threaded performance CPU on the market, on the consumer market, and it was overclocked. And, you know, we're a year on from going independent and running the server ourselves, and it just occurred to me that I could look into upgrading it again, because we've had a lot more activity and we need a bit more juice. And it's possible we could get something a little beefier. It's unfortunately probably not going to make too much of a difference, is the sad bit. Right, so apparently 96. Now, okay, so that portal is there, that's fine. That's the other corner. And now we'll just go all the way to... I can't remember what the number is. But yeah. I find it's like clothes shops. I shop at them because I know the fit is good for me and the style is what I like. There's a level of convenience to sticking to what you know, so long as you can recognize when it's no longer fulfilling your needs, and that you look at everything now and make sure you're not missing out too much. Yeah, it just sounds like you've got a healthy relationship with the stuff that you like, right? If you were like always rooting for your clothes brand to beat out the other clothes brands, and those guys suck, and my brand rules. Like, I see that attitude in people, right? Like, you might see a comment like, I don't know, it's like on an exclusive game trailer, right? for the PlayStation, you'll see comments like, haha, Xbox sucks, PlayStation rules, and it's like, this kind of sucks for everyone, like having an exclusive, because it makes it more difficult to access that game if you invested in different hardware. To me, it's like an anti-consumer thing to have exclusives to, like, take, you know, the world of games, content, art, however you look at it, whatever you think it is, and then, like, force people to compete over it and having access to it. It just seems a bit sad to me. It'd be better if it was available on everything, so more people could play it. Right, so we go to 39 around here. And we've jotted out a big space for a nether hub. Okay, and I think what we'll do... actually, we're just going to go across from here. I was thinking, like, what if it doesn't align with the other side? But I don't think that's going to be a problem, because we're only talking about a couple of blocks of netherrack here. Another nether hub, says Knuckles. Well, kind of looks like we need one. What's the pie chart about, X? I know what pie chart you're on about. That one. It's just stats about the game, I think. Kerwin, thank you for your cheers and bits, by the way. Jay Chopper says, how do I donate stuff to you? If you want to donate, there'll be information about it below the stream. How long do these streams usually last, as pie is the best? They usually last 2 hours. That's what I aim for every time I stream. Gangs Kaloom says, thinking something / someone in general is superior to something someone else is not very healthy. Yeah, it probably is. Probably is most of the time. I think that statement though requires a little bit of pushback, right? Like, it can be easy to see the way, like, see things in a certain way from time to time, and you do need that other voice pushing you back a little bit to. Because I'm sure there's probably some sort of example which might make that statement not sound quite as valid, but I couldn't think of something off the top of my head. Sahara Now says, hey X, what's going to be your big next project? Ah, so Sahara Now is real. My next big project might just end up being something that competes with Sahara. I don't want to say too much, but I am planning on opening a shop that is a little bit more than a shop and provides people with something that I don't think anyone has really provided them with yet. So that all sounds curious and interesting, right? And it will be a curious and interesting project. And I will be getting started on it real soon, but I'm not going to tell you too much more. But I have been planning and coordinating and organising, and yeah, it looks like I've got something cool in the works. That's what I'll say. So the parts of this nether hub that we are actually going to use are probably around this area. I don't know if I really want to go too much further with this just yet, because I should talk to the other hermits and find out what we want to do. If I put down a bunch of slabs like this, we're probably going to end up ripping them up. Although we can just build straight on top of them. Actually, yeah, I don't think the slabs are the worst idea. And we know we're going to build in this area. So we can put things on top of the slabs and that's fine if we need to do so. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do now. Let's get over and under that portal. And let's... it's going away. It's going away. Right. Antonio4230 is here. He's subscribed for 15 months, saying hello from Quebec. Oh, jeez. Hello from the U of K. Didn't aim high enough. I'm not on my A game with the ghast shooting today, am I? It's because I'm exhausted. Had a long day, working out hard. Really loved it. By the way, for those, I mean, I know I'm probably talking to a very slim percentage of my audience, but for those who do work out, talked in the past about how I have a weird way of doing sets. I do like supersets for an entire routine. So let's say you got 5 or 6 movements you're going to work on. I do them all as a superset and then have a break and do them all again. So this time I'm giving it a shot and I'm doing it the other way around. I'm doing it the way everyone else seems to do it, and I can feel a difference, but it also might be, actually I know it's not, I was about to say it might be kind of like newbie gains, because I've been off for a couple of months. I might just be feeling it hard, but I did my leg routine that way around, which means overall I did less reps, less volume, but boy oh boy did it hit my legs in a different way. It was something. Could really feel it. So I'm kind of pleased about that. Going to start doing it the way everyone else does, which seems to produce better results. So yeah. Not really a superset, but an ultra set, says Emils. Yeah, pretty much. Superset is usually 2, right? Just 2. 2 movements that target the same muscle group. What exercises do you do, says the fuzzy Velociraptor. I won't get into the details of all the different weight movements I do, because there are so many of them, and, you know, you tend to pick out ones that you like, but there are also, like, really common compound lifts that are very popular. I do those, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. But, you know, weightlifting isn't the only thing I do. Exercise in general, for me, cardio is like a lot of walking, running, and cycling are my kind of go-tos, and then I work out as well. Yeah, that's kind of that. Let's go craft up more of these slabs. Oh, by the way, I'm loving this music. Like, I've got a feeling it's not going to be terribly popular, but this is my jam. Frank Lapaki is the man. We've got a noise in the ear from Night Reaper 1989 with a donation saying, "Hey X, do you like pizza? If so, what's your favourite kind?" And same to peeps in the chat. I love pizza. I love pizza. I mean, oh, it's so gorgeous. But I do try to avoid having wheat-based products to some extent where I can. I really need, I need a day off to research diet more, because I'm trying to make dietary changes. And, you know, like, I know I'm sort of like halfway there. I know some things that are wheat-based. I need to learn more. Like, I don't really eat sandwiches very often. Pasta I don't have. I avoid that. And wheat is, sorry, the pasta base. The pizza base has obviously got a bunch of wheat. And so for that reason, people would consider that aspect of eating it maybe a little bit on the unhealthy side. But let's not get into that. I love pizza. Pizza is gorgeous, and my favorite types of pizza are the ones that are the healthier. So homemade pizza is my absolute favorite. Homemade base with some tomato passata, and then your own ingredients that are fresh, you know, bell peppers and whatnot. That is my absolute favorite. Always tastes really scrumptious. And then the further towards the unhealthy spectrum you go, the less I like it, but I still love it. I mean, you know, a greasy microwave pizza, I'll still enjoy that, even though it's terrible. And actually, I haven't had a microwave pizza in forever, it feels like. So if you have something like one of those Asda Pick-a-Mix pizzas, they're a little bit better because the ingredients are relatively fresh, but, you know, they're all kind of like frozen, unfrozen probably, or preservatives in them and whatnot. But they're really good. I like doing a pick-and-mix on that. I tend to like having stuff like sweet corn, bell peppers, red onion on top, and I love it with barbecue sauce. Badger says, I tune in and assume he's talking about pizza. Oh, Badger, I wanted you to hear the pre-stream song today. It was Fight Star with Dive. If you've not heard that song, go check it out. And I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the stream. So the pre-stream music today, if you enjoyed it, was Fight Star with Dive. Right, I've gone a little bit further over than I needed to. However, this is actually the more populated area, right, over on this side. It's in that direction that I don't particularly want to invest too much time in filling this out, because it may not end up getting used. Marilyn Minor says, our local pizza shop make a wonder cauliflower crust. Ooh, that sounds really good. I love the Philly steak with cauliflower crust. That sounds really cool. So yeah, so then what's beyond like a fresher pizza is your like Pizza Hut, Domino's, those things you can tell like the cheese in them is just super saturated. It's definitely getting into the dirtier territory of your food, right? Greasy pizza. And I've noticed that there's like different levels. So the greasiest pizza I've had is Papa John's, and I haven't had a lot of takeaway pizzas to know. Pizza Hut is... Pizza Hut's a bit of a weird one. I like it, but man, sometimes it just feels like those ingredients have had all the preservatives added, you know. It's hard to describe. I'm sure some of you know what I'm talking about, right? And then Domino's are pretty like... Domino's is pretty greasy, but they tend to like load up their pizzas with sauce, is my experience. And I feel like I'm owed a takeaway pizza, man. I haven't had one in like half a year or something. I need one. Jeez, whenever I have my like, you know, treat day or whatever you want to call it, like the other day I had curry. Oh my goodness me, was it good. Like, it's hard to resist having a curry and choosing a takeaway pizza instead. But yeah, so there's like different levels, right? And the greasier it gets. Now the worst, I think, are those cheap takeaway ones, like high street takeaway pizza. Some of those ones are just so greasy and filthy. Ugh. Even if they're gorgeous, you know, to eat. What curry? Paneer, says Badger Spanner. This is my curry combo, okay? This is my ultimate curry meal. I have onion bhaji, sag paneer, which is cheese and spinach. I love spinach. And I have a vegetable masala with it. And then I'll have some sort of naan bread. So I put the naan bread in the bottom of the bowl. And then the onion bhaji's on top with the sag paneer and the vegetable masala. I mean, when I say bowl, it's a fruit bowl, okay? I have a fruit bowl sized bowl to eat this massive curry out of. And I just let all of that curry juice soak into the naan bread. So when you finished everything else, you got all this warm, gooey naan bread full of crazy curry flavour. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Do you enjoy a cheeky Nando's, says Emils. I had Nando's ages ago with a friend, and it was so unimpressive. I don't know if I just chose the wrong thing, but I just don't remember having an opinion on it. It was just like, oh, I'm not going to do that again. Lo, I just got a Pizza Hut ad when reloading, says the Green Loomer. All that data, all that big data, they're listening. I talk about pizzas, you get a Pizza Hut ad. Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's bring this out a little bit further. No, not soggy naan bread, says Tuxaban. Well, sometimes what I'll do is I'll dip the naan bread in the sauce, and that's another way to eat it. But I like soggy. Soggy's good. Also, another thing I absolutely adore is the poppadoms, right? I always save the poppadoms for the next day, and I mix it with some mango chutney or some apple chutney until it's just like this weird pulp of crushed poppadoms and chutney. And oh my goodness me, is that delicious. Yum yum. Hey look, we're having a food talk again. Now one of Vindaloo from the Pizza Indian place down the street, says Tabris Valentine. Well, if you haven't eaten all your food already and you got room for it, I mean, why not? Unless you're on a diet, you know. Oh, come on. I'm having a bad day with the ghasts. Oh, no. There we go. There we go. They're blowing up our hub. It's not good. Normally there is naan bread left over. I have that in the morning with marmalade, says Tuxaban. Ooh, that sounds nice. X, I live in Italy, and you can come here one day, and I'll offer you pizza. I'm going to Italy in less than 2 weeks. Wow, that's gonna catch up on me very soon. I'm gonna be like, I've got to panic. Have I got my videos ready? I'm not gonna worry about it too much, peeps. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do. I got a video being edited by the Puka for when I go away, and if there's only one video you get while I'm away, that'll be that. I'm just gonna keep myself in this zone of doing what I do at the pace that I like, and not worry about it too much. Go enjoy a holiday. Yeah, I've been told, and I keep hearing it time and time again, apparently the pizza in Italy ain't so great. I mean, is this some sort of conspiracy? But I reckon what it might be is just that where pizza is migrated, like the way it's different, maybe it's like just put together differently in other countries and people get used to that and they go to Italy and it's not the same. If in Italy it's more like a fresh pizza made with like natural ingredients, what am I saying? Fresh, locally grown stuff. That'll be my kind of pizza. That's my favourite, a homemade one. So if the Italian pizzas get this reputation because they're not, you know, greasy and like Pizza Hut and all these other ones, right? Then I'm probably gonna love it. I reckon. I hope that's what it's like, because I'm gonna have pasta. I'm gonna have pizza. I'm just gonna give myself that time to not overdo it, but eat intuitively. Just eat when I want to eat. You know, I'll probably do some fasting. Intermittent fasting, so I don't go too crazy with it, but I'm just going to enjoy eating while I'm there. I got some of the best pizza I've ever had in Rome, says Tabris Valentine. Well, there we go. You know, who are these people lying about the pizza? Okay, YDYT is here resubscribing for 11 months, and Kilgore1313 for 19 months. Thank you ever so much, peeps. I appreciate it. and I hope you're enjoying the stream. Shieldy in chat says, discussion, do you believe Facebook is listening to you through your microphone or just collecting so much of your data that it already knows what to recommend? Good question. I don't know too much about Facebook specifically, but I literally answered this question earlier because I was recording a video segment for Asuma Says. Going to do this questions and answers thing over on Asuma Says. People who are commenting on the videos, I'm reading them, I'm picking out ones that I like and replying to them for like a communal video where there's some back and forth. And someone was asking that today and I gave them an answer. So I don't really feel like repeating myself. But on Facebook specifically, I'm not entirely sure what the deal is. But to repeat myself, from that clip in a video that you haven't even heard yet, there are two responses to this that I've heard, okay? One is from the tech people saying, no, we're not listening to you through your microphone. The amount of data you give us through using where we do collect data is good enough. We have so much of it on a large scale that things about us and how we work as people just emerge. Like, when you put people in, like, we like to think of ourselves as individuals, but when you put us in large groups and you track what we're doing, all kinds of patterns emerge. And I just think these algorithms and the data they have access to are incredibly well suited to and clever at figuring out what these patterns are and predicting your behavior to the point where sometimes it even baffles you. How did it know I was talking about that the other day or thinking about this? Now, the other side of the coin is Windows 10 and Cortana is well and truly known and documented, and is no secret that if you have Cortana enabled on Windows 10, it is taking everything it hears through that microphone, translating it into words, and sending it to Microsoft for them to use for their advertising on their store, which has kind of been built into Windows 10. It's like an obvious strategy that in Windows 10 they're trying to integrate a marketplace, and so the data they get through Cortana is extremely valuable. That is why I have Cortana entirely disabled on my computer. I also have Spybot installed, so it Spybot Beacon it's called, so it disables lots of other telemetry things inside of Windows 10 that constantly sucks up data about what you're doing, which I'd highly recommend if you're concerned about your data being used like that. Yeah, so that answers your question, hopefully. Paramisa is here, resubscribing for 7 months, saying, hey X, glad I could catch the stream today, hope you're having a good day. I'm having a terrific day. We're having a wonderful stream after a good day of eating and exercise. Oh, I had some nice food today. I had eggs with leek and salsa, and I also had some sausages with them. I got them from a local farm, and I didn't read the packaging when I got them. Turns out they're bacon sausages. Now, I don't really like bacon. It's too salty and strong of a taste for me. But these sausages, man, they just captured the right amount of bacon taste for me. And so they were gorgeous. So I enjoyed that. Had some porridge and pancakes for breakfast. What else did I eat? What was my other meal? Oh, geez, I can barely remember. Now I'm really curious. Oh yeah, it was just like a salad with loads of lentils and pumpkin seeds and stuff like that, and I had some split pea hummus with it, which is gorgeous stuff. Split pea hummus. Oh my goodness me. It's all yellow and crazy tasty, full of healthy fats. Good stuff. Camping Meerkat says, bacon sausages, I've never tried them, but I think the same with bacon, so maybe I'll try them. Yeah, go to your local farm and see if they've got any. Okay, I think I might sort of tailor it at that for now. That gives us a good starting platform. I also wanted to do something a little bit extra and perhaps go see where Area 77 goes and jot out the hippie area and, you know, see what the hermits want to do. Like, there's this big area. Cleo, you are AFK, gonna nudge you into the portal and send you to the overworld. Yes, it is very annoying, and I've turned it into a song. Oh, what's wrong with me? Have you had deer sausages? I've had plenty of venison. When I eat meat, I get it from I get farm reared meat, and so I don't mind eating stuff like wild game. And if you get venison, you know, Basically, there isn't really such of a thing as like a venison farm. It's all wild game that gets hunted. At least it should be. Someone's probably going to tell me now that that ain't even true. Right, so the hippies thing is over on this side, which means it'll be in line with that. So really we just need to look for the back of the hippie area and the area 77 and just get a coordinate, and that will tell us how much further we can go. Okay, must not actually go into area 77. So it's around this bit. Ugh! Okay, that was a terrible landing. And that right there, 152 is our additional number, I believe. Yeah, 152. Okay, let's head back. Maddie Goody says, so is the new Nether hub for the 1.14 area? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We got noises in the ear from the Master Gamer for 20 months in a row, and Nymphiades for 34 months, saying, yay, finally a live stream I can catch. We're actually streaming a little later than usual today, so hopefully that works out for some of you. Maybe some new peeps here tuning in, getting a feel for what we do. By the way, 1,450 peeps are watching. I thank you all ever so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button over here to get notified of when we go live. And if you're enjoying the chats and the conversations that we're having, I have a new channel where you can find content like that. It's called Asuma Says. The title of the stream is a command you can type into chat, that exclamation mark. So you can either go search for it or use that and you know, maybe go subscribe, you know. I need some water. I need some... Oh! We're 1 hour in. It's time for an eye break. I didn't even know. I'm going to look away. I'm going to stop looking at my screen. That's not an excuse to tune out, okay? It's not an excuse to look at your phone because I'm not doing anything. It's time to look away from that screen, peeps. Those doctors say stop staring at the screen for hours on end. Give your eyes a rest. Sounds logical to me, you know. I mean, we weren't born into the wild with a little screen shining light at our eyeballs, so I'm going to take the doctor's word, because they know stuff. And you know what we can learn for that, peeps? Always trust someone wearing a lab coat. Anyway, short eye break for me, just because I'm so into it. I really want to do this. They do say 5 minutes, you know. Maybe you spend all day at a computer. Maybe consider setting a little timer every hour, you know. Get up, walk around, that's always good. Stretch your legs, get a little eye break in. Cool, so... Oh! It's actually that direction. That kind of makes sense again, thinking about the orientation. So potentially this thing could go even further out. I think I'm going to do that with Netherrack and just leave it there. Oh, this is like the you completed the level music. Oh, oh, oh jeez. Oh no. Oh, the panic. Oh, you're dead. Okay, we got Emperor Grizzly here with a donation saying, hey X, I just wanted to point out something that seems kind of contradictory on the server. You are discussing not supporting corporations, yet you seem more aligned with Concorp, a corporation in name rather than Sahara, which is a people's organisation, lol. I was going to say, how is it a people's organisation, but I get the point, because Concorp is a corporation. I mean, if you're being serious, I would say... Come on, it's a server, we're just having a little bit of fun. If you're not, then I would say I probably am more aligned with Concorp, but that's because of all the spam. Like, the spam annoys me. Like, I like to go to my comments and read, like, hey, that thing that you did that you were talking about at La 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 in your video, you know, oh, that's really cool. You could also do this or do that, and here's some interesting and insightful feedback. I used to get a lot of that. I remember back in like the the Asuma's World days, okay, we're talking like 7 years ago, I used to just sit down and read all my comments, and it just felt like everything I was doing in the video was flowing back to me through someone else's like opinion. And I loved that. I thought that was like really awesome, and over time YouTube started making changes where they like added thumbs up, and people started gamifying the comments so that they could be like, you know, hey, thumbs up this comment if you la la la, and that kind of took the fun out of it for me. Right, now I think somewhere around here is probably as far as we need for the hippies and the Area 77 bit, so we'll expand it like this. So it's chat's fault, says Jay Reese. Chat has, it's not a fault, chat has persuaded me to align more with Concorp than Sahara, right? Because just every video, shop at Sahara! Shop at Sahara, call Korean, Frank Mumbo. I'm like, way to raise the value of the conversation here, you know. Yeah, so that's why I love to, you know, stand in front of Sahara asking where on earth I could buy redstone for, you know, and then go shop at Cherry. That's why I love doing that. Kitten says, is Corrales and B-Dub's village including this hub? No, and they're actually like even further out, so they would be somewhere in that area. If we want to include them as well, we'll have to discuss it as a group. But there we go. You know, we've spent like an hour over on this project, and I'd like to move on from it now, if it's all right with all y'all, because we've laid down the groundwork for being able to discuss it as a group and decide what we want to do here. It's also a little bit safer in case you fall off the ledge. Do you have a desired target demographic for your videos? Says I am like Mex. You know, I don't like create my videos with a targeted demographic. I just try and be me and enjoy what I'm doing, and whoever watches it, right? I don't really try and target a specific demographic. You know, I was listening to these podcasts about how to be successful from like a business perspective, and a lot of the time that stuff isn't terribly relevant, but there are some good things in there that you can kind of relate to what I'm doing here. And one of them was talking about how you should be authentically yourself when you do this kind of work online, because it'll make your content more genuine, it'll make it easier for you to do, and you'll find the right sort of people because it's harder to be someone else, right? So by being genuinely yourself online in these interesting times where we entertain people by playing computer games, you know, you can't go wrong, because if you get traction and momentum and things start going places, you're being authentically you, and that's the easiest way to do the whole thing. If I'm trying to play a character all the time and appeal to a certain group of people, I'm going to make it harder for myself to do this. And so, yeah, I'm not trying to appeal to anyone other than someone who's like genuinely connected to me, in a way, I guess, right? That's at least the way I'd look at it. Emperor Grizzly, thank you so much for your donation, by the way. Coolboy8310 is here for 4 months, saying work has kept me away for about a year now, but I am so glad to finally have some time to catch Hermitcraft. Awesome. Well, in the year that you've been gone, Season 6 has been the most outrageously amazing season. It's been pretty special. I'd recommend watching those recaps over on the recap channel if you'd like to be brought up to date. I'm going to actually just leave this over here for now, this shulker box, because I'm probably going to do more of that. And it looks like I probably won't need more than that to slab the whole area. So we'll go drop this one back off. I guess I should... That wasn't my anvil, was it? Put these in here. Let's also get rid of that now. We don't need that anymore. Going to move that to the side. Just going to put it over here. Whoa! Crazy big noise in my ear. It's Jessica2901 for 39 months in a row. Thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We also got McAdoo2222 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Right. What to do next? Where to go? Like... Ooh. I'm looking at my list of things to do. I'm surprised at how much we did there. Now, I did sort of put a note down that we could go into creative mode. Not on this server, in a test world. And try out some build palettes. But I don't think it makes any sense until we converse with the other hermits to do anything more on that. So, I might need some gravel. I'm going to go check my gravel supply. I might need some gravel. Vander Z says new hub again. You know, I've seen a few people pose it like that. A new hub again. And it's like... Well, this is a hub for a different area, you know? Like, we had one Nether hub that was sort of hastily put together without everyone really convening on what it was going to be. And then we had our master plan come together. So we only had, like, one Nether hub rebuild, really. Wild Max Play says, hey, X, here's a tip about... Oh, here's a tip. Bring a cauldron to the Nether so you can put water in it and put yourself out. Yeah, I could do that, but I got fire resistance, and, you know, the fire damage doesn't really do anything, so... cool tip, but not really what I need at this point because I've, you know, got end game armor on. We got another donation here from Emperor Grizzly. Emperor Grizzly, thank you so much for your support to the channel. Let's have a read. Actually, before I read it, let's also just say thank you to Depoiler for subscribing and Warrior X24 for subscribing, the words, with Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, dude. Appreciate it. Let's go empty that shulker box. Let's check the gravel quickly. So running low on that one, but... Oh, I've actually got... Oh, they're ender pearls, so... Yeah, I do actually have... What about... Ah... Well, I'm not terribly low on that one. I tell you what, I can think of something I really wanted to do, but I need to check something else first. So I'm going to log on with my camera account, and I will do that while we are reading a message here. Hang on, there we go. Reading a message from Emperor Grizzly. I definitely wasn't thinking of being serious, but I do believe what we do as a joke can be reflective of our soul, even if we don't realise it. Well, mine is probably reflective of me being a troll. But either way, I wanted to say thank you for what you do. You inspire me all the time with your convos. Appreciate it, dude. What? Well, you're not supposed to be... Go away. Okay, I don't want to accidentally spoil something, so I'm logging in with my camera account. That's why you saw something on the screen there. Spoilers! Oh, no! The spoilers are real. What's the best way to get to where I want to go? Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, I'm flying somewhere. It's good. Thanks so much again for your donation, dude. Appreciate it. Right, I'm now whizzing around the overworld with my camera account, so bear with me for a moment. X, can you put a live pulse as while Max plays? I can't do polls anymore as it goes. It's not a thing I can do, unfortunately. They removed it from the program. I don't know why, though. Android FM is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Android FM, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying today's stream. Okay. Turns out that there is actually not spoilers here, if I'm correct. Right. The question is, do I want to just charge into an idea that I had? I had a little bit of inspiration, you see. I think I kind of do. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I don't... Wait, let me... I guess you can see the camera account now, because there isn't spoilers here. Oh, somehow I managed to do that. Derp. Oh, now you can see it by default. Weird. Okay, so... I want to build a chorus farm somewhere in this area, and I was thinking about building it underneath this big base. And it just kind of occurred to me, what if there is something in the area that causes a problem in some way? But I don't really see anything, and I don't really see any reason why I might want to do it somewhere else. You always got to check and consider before you start a big project, right? I could also use this space down here that's kind of half been dug out already, right? But no, I think I'm going to stick with the idea that I had the other day. So yeah, let's go dig a big hole, basically. I wish I was a bit more prepared. I don't like doing things on the fly and then later on realising I shouldn't have done it, but I think we're going to be good. I have something from... Oh, we'll go check out Sahara now as well. We'll look for more deals. So I have something from Sahara now. Should be... There, no. Wait. Where is... I got a bit of a problem, Pete. Where is it? Oh my goodness me. I've got that. Where's the other one? This is inconvenient. I need it. Maybe I left it somewhere. Oh no. Okay, let's just... It's not in there. I can see it's not here. Oh no. New deal from Iskau is pretty amazing. Won't spoil it though, says Puppet Mans. Let's just go to Sahara and maybe it will come to me while we're flying over there and flying back. Because I mean, I think I took it somewhere with the intention of using it. But it just won't come back to me right now. I need to think about what projects I've been doing. And I've mostly just been working on the Undying game, and I know it's not there. You left some shulkers at the new Nether hub. I left one with stone in, it's not that one. Looking for one with a beacon in. I just can't think of where it is. It might be at Python's. I mean, I went to Python's and I took shulker boxes with me, so we could check that place. You should keep it in your money shulker boxes, Geordie. Well, I would have. I just hadn't got around to moving it in there yet, you know. Is it in your inventory? No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not. What are we talking about, says Pie's Best? I have a beacon in a shulker box. I don't know where I put it. I have no idea where it is. I thought it was in one of those chests. I put one of them up on the wall, but I don't know where the other one went. I can't be bothered. I have a pass before you tell me otherwise. Right? That's just quicker in my mind. Okay, so... It looks like someone might have actually already come here. That's... I mean... I can make this... Right? But 6 diamonds for a shulker box and backup pair of wings. That's kind of alright. But... I kind of don't need it. That's terrible. That's been there for a while. Is that it? It's just one new thing. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's not worth 6 diamonds. But the shulker box maybe is. You put it up in the pirate. Oh, Hagmanon. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I put it up. Well done. Well remembered. Well, maybe actually we'll do that. We'll just go over there and work on the pirate stuff, right? Didn't you use the... Yeah. Now everyone else is catching up on it. Such a scam, says Badger. Yeah, it kind of is, this place, right? Like, I feel like I need to buy something because I spent 100 diamonds on it. I think that's more valuable to someone like Corrales, you know. I think I'm all set up and I don't need the rockets, so I'll leave it there for someone else, you know. We could buy it and just give it to Corrales as a gift. Actually, I think I'll do that. Or then again, he might want to get wings his own way. I'll leave it there because he might want to get wings. You know, I spoke to him the other day. I was like, if you want anything, you know, it's yours. But he was kind of keen on setting himself up, you know, so we'll leave him to it. Oh, apparently he's already got wings. Oh, right, okay. See, there it is, the mine kit, and it's full of gunpowder of all things. Sweet. Yeah, let's go do a little bit of something down here then, you know. Let's not worry about the other things I had in mind, because I'm just rushing into something. We should just work on a project we know we can keep working on. So, question is, do we work on this side or the other side? Like, we've done a couple of things here. We definitely got to take suggestions from chat, so get your brain brewing, but don't put anything in chat just yet. We're going to think this one through a little bit. This right here will be the end of building in this area. So let's quickly just have a scan. We certainly have room to modify here, so that's good. And I think whatever goes here will stretch around the corner and fill up that space. So that's going to be the end of the little market down there. And the other place where we could go build in is around on the opposite side, which I'm also really keen for, because down here we could rip out some of this and use the space behind it. And then here we have an actual like area that's going to be a marketplace. So we're actually going to rip up these walls and build the shops back in behind there. Enchanting room, says Dance. We're looking for something that isn't a Minecraft functional room. We're looking for detail rooms. Now, I will throw it over to chat because I just saw a suggestion I really liked, but I'm not sure how I would do it. But this is the deal. Butcher's room. We could use nether warts. I saw B-Dubs doing that in one of his videos, hanging meat. Attack dolphin train room. What? A leatherworks.
Keep the ideas coming, peeps. Weapons room we've already done. We've done an armory. Alchemy room sounds great. Sounds great. We just need to come up with clever ideas to show. So I think maybe for now we'll continue to focus on shops and things that fit the theme here. I think alchemy might be a bit off. I don't know. Textiles room. Oh man, like we could put a bunch of carpets on a big table. Cartography room. This is really cool. Pubs, breweries, alchemy and magic. I really like the idea of doing a meat room though. A guillotine, jeez. Parrot room for the pirates. Definitely have to put a parrot room in at some point. A jail. Now there's an idea. I don't think that would go in this area very well, but a jail is a good one. Okay, so if we went with the meat bag, reading someone's comment there. If we went with a meat room, obviously we can have hanging meats. What else could we put in here? Like, I feel like the meat room needs something a little bit more than just hanging meats. So the only idea I've got. Spice shops is lawful. Again, cool idea. We just need a way to display all those spices, right? Bowl of goop. Oh, we could put mobs' heads on like a workbench. That's interesting. That's okay. This is going to be like a grim, brutal room. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try and build something really like gross and disgusting as well, you know, because that's what we all want to experience right now, right? Or is it just me that wants to experience that? I don't know. Oh, jeez, jeez, Louise! What on earth could that have been? I have been playing Minecraft for 8 years, and I have never in my life had a random explosion and no kind of creature. But what on earth is this feature in this game that I am totally unaware of it existing? Jeez. Jeez. Oh. Right, looks like we can push this back a fair bit. So we've got space over here. Cool, so I think what we should do is have a bit more of a shop front and then more of like a storage area. So I think what I'm going to do is try and create a bit of room off the side here, and I kind of know how it's going to look in my mind, in my mind's eye. I bet it came from this cave over here, right? We're going to use this space as our putting things down area. Mr. Enderman, did you see a green blob around here earlier? Wandering in to where I was building. By the way, we just had a noise in here from Light Phonics. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Light Phonics, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Appreciate it, dude. Hope you're entertained. Hope you're enjoying the Liggity live stream, the one and only. Okay, those go in there. These go up here, keeping it nice and organised as always. Now we need our stones for building. I need one of those for the ground. And then some stone bricks in here as well. Do you know what could probably give me an extra ender chest? What if I like had a mixed one for gravel and sand? That would make a lot of sense to put those two together. Might free up some space to bring more materials around with me, you know. I mean, not that everyone's quite as invested as me in how you organised your ender chest, but, you know, just saying, just riffing. You know, just shooting the jam. Is shooting the jam a saying? It should be a saying, you know, because if it isn't, I look foolish. So I think shooting the jam should now be a saying, if that's alright with you. Slides1337 is here, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Mr. Kangaroo says, X, do hermits before the release of the map resupply the shops? If you mean before the world download, I doubt like people will intentionally resupply it for the world download. That doesn't seem like a thing that would cross my mind, me personally. But then I am just one hermit. I'm just a simple hermit. I'm the one that derps. Oh jeez, I got the wrong box. There's so many boxes. Look at this. All I've done is place 3 building blocks, and already I've pulled out more shulkers than I know what to do with. Okay, so I want to do that. It's really not enough, so I should make some more. Oh, I'm so glad I put the soundtrack on today. I know it's spooky and weird, but it just gives me like cool memories. So I reckon for this area, like I want to kind of create a bit of like a like a cupboard feeling, but I don't want to eat up too much space. Ooh, I did not know those connect to that. So this would have to go. How can I make that corner feel a little bit more organic? I probably have to like that. Kind of could work, you know? Yeah, I can kind of see where this is going. Oh god, this music's so good. Probably the only one loving this. Oh, that's not right. This is just making me feel like I'm 12 again. This right now, this music. Yeah, I can kind of see this going somewhere. So I feel like this would need to be done with like little openings and whatnots in the wall. So let's bring in some wood that would probably fit in with this, which is probably spruce again. And hitch in a bit of roof. I think the structure would need to come from the inside. Ah, but we're doing that with the door. So there, we'll take that off. So that might be stripped wood, right? And then we'll do it again in this spot. And now we brought a little bit of structure to this whole mad thing over here. Because we're going to strip the log, we don't have to always have... trapdoors on it, so... And then there'll be some like openings. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll figure it out. We might need a couple more textures. The big problem I see is that we're out of spruce wood. So, you know what I normally do? I normally grind out some tree growing and chopping on a stream, don't I? Today, my friends, let's just support the Hermitcraft economy, you know. That just reminded me of when... That just reminded me of when George W. Bush... I can't remember the exact quote, but he was like, let's show it to those terrorists. Let's go out and like spend money in our malls and revigorate the economy. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Oh, that's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still a diamond? Yeah, cool. I remember that, says Badger. 9/11 says Viking memes. It was a little bit after 9/11, I think. Let's go back into where we were working. Slushy, I want to answer your message by saying I haven't read the other message. Topics like that, I'm not entirely sure this is the best way to act or behave, but if you want to pass on that advice to someone, that might be a good course of action. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know quite what's going on there, but I'd have no problem with you doing that if you thought it was the thing to do. Let's create a little bit of a ridge just there, I think. Or maybe a little bit before. Let me get some dirt and slabs. Oh god, I need so many blocks, right? Need to get going here. Where do I put the dirt in here? Where's the crafting bench? I could have swore I put a crafting bench down over here somewhere. Well, apparently I didn't. How mad. I was just reading some funny stuff in chat here. Bush was not our smartest president, however I'd take Bush any day over the current president. You know, it was funny because when like Bush was in power, he just seemed, just seems so terrible. Like, get this guy out of here. But now you kind of look back at him with like rosy tinted glasses, as they say. Okay, that's got a nice, good structural feel to it. I like that ever so much. Now, what I want to do is get those shelves back in it. I don't know what's going to be on the shelves, but I want to create a look where, like, you can sort of see in a bit, like it hasn't been properly sealed up. I might not be using the right material as well. Like, in there is where I want to have like a meat cupboard, right? Maybe you need something more clinical looking. What other... I mean, there's not a lot we can do with trapdoors. Although the orange could, like, having just that, top to bottom, might look alright in this area. Huh. I think the Chacha wood actually might do a trick there. Let's give that a try as well. It's all about trial and error. And patience. People are saying X, look up. Wait, derp as well? Like, look up derp. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Yeah, I was very fixated on looking here, and it might have been on... Oh, I've got to press the derp button. Oh, no! All this time! All this time. It was up there all along. Okay, so what if we try... I think we've got to go bottom up. No, actually the other way around is better. So I guess I just need some blocks to place them off of. I can see this working. It's really weird for me to do building like this. Like, I just don't have a quick way to the end product. It's always just like a crazy amount of trial and error. That's actually looking quite nice as its own thing. It's not originally what I was going for, but if we just pay attention to how that looks quite well formed, that there for now we will leave. Can I do this again in this space is what I'm thinking. Kind of looks like it's alright. We'll go with that for now. But we've got to make it work on this side as well. So we're going to have some sort of, like, in this corner, like, chopping area with some nether wart blocks. I'm going to place these down now because I think you'll like the idea I have in my head a lot more when you see what we're going to do here. So we're going to grab that stuff, this stuff. Jeez, I've not got a lot of that, have I? And this. That was good. Well aimed. And we're going to create like a bench, which will be pretty much this shape. So that'll be the corner. Occasional red because it's a bit like muddy, right? And then blood. There's lots and lots of blood. Ugh. And we'll put the heads on the bloodiest bits. So then we can do this. Of course, we have that problem, like, what do you do in the corner? Never know what to do there. Or maybe we'll rip out that bit and put something different and just have that. So these are our chopping benches, right? And we'll probably hang, like, axes on the walls behind them. So the question is, what are the walls behind them going to be made out of? We could use nether brick. Maybe change them up here. Any material ideas, chat? Dust on the floor is a good idea. Ah, the old redstone dust. We'll definitely have plenty of that in here, that's for sure. Barrels, says Slushy Animation. They probably would look good. Bone blocks. Ooh, bone blocks would look kind of slick, you know. We'll chuck these ones down here. Ooh, spooky sounds. It is on the clean side. We're going to have to balance this whole look quite well, I think. But yeah, I reckon the bone block could go somewhere. So for now, we're leaving it in place. We also have a noise in the ear from Super Cookie 7887, resubscribing for 7 months in a row, saying, "Hey X, just popping in to say hi." Thank you for popping in, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you for your 7 months of support. Pink wall. A little bit of that will come in as well. Quartz pillars. Oh yeah, we could sort of juxtapose. Juxtapose? That's not the right word, is it? I was trying to be fancy and brain smarts. Oh. Quartz pillar. Don't have a lot of that, do I? Let's do that. And there it is. 18 of those. Very good. Made the wrong one! Jeez. How does one make a quartz pillar? Is it where you just take that and do this? I believe that is it. Yeah, I think those two could probably fit together quite well. So we're definitely going for a clean look in here, aren't we? It's going to be... it's a bit of an odd mix with the spruce wood, I will say that. Might not stick to that. Just keep looking and keep moving around and... excuse me, try and get the vision to come together a little better. So we've got a bunch of stone blocks here that are sort of setting a bit of a tone for what might be built. Granite also looks like meatish. Yeah, raw granite. Where can I get some of that raw granite? I think, as nice as this is, I think we might have better luck using netherrack. Or nether brick, sorry. That kind of works. Let's put some nether brick behind it. You know, just experimenting. I do like it, but... grindstone, definitely going to go in here. Yeah, I think that's going to work way better than these pristine materials. Okay, so we need more nether bricks. And look at all the stuff I'm accumulating slowly. Wow. I need to put some of these away, don't I? Chicken over there was a little bit... I saw something move, I was thinking, is it going to come and kill me? It's a chicken. It's a chicken. X. Brinks, wall and sink, cauldron in the corner. Oh, so many ideas flowing in here. Definitely a cauldron. Let's get the grindstone down here. Let's get the cauldron in here. Those are two that definitely need to be placed. We'll put them down so we can kind of see where we're going to go with that. I think what I would like is some stairs for now. Okay, so cauldron and grindstone's going to go in here. And somewhere around here is where I see us having some stairs. Maybe twice up. You know, a change in material there would actually look pretty good as well. Do I have more of those slabs? I do. Now, is that going to fit and match? Probably not. Those slabs there will have to change. And actually, I think what will look nice here is having a lantern hanging. Let's go grab one. And maybe a different material as well. So if we have that, we're probably going to see that the next pillar is here, right? And then with that, we need an entrance between these two spots. So maybe, could always make that a little bit longer. Could also change the spruce if I wanted to. Doesn't have to be that material. It's weird how like we just keep going through different materials here. And I'm even considering changing the nether brick, but not this part of it, just the back part, like have a contrast. Okay, so if we put that in line with that, could do something like this. Have a little entrance there, and in here we'll have like a meat locker kind of thing. Lava pine iron bars for a light. That's a great idea. In the top corner though. I don't think having exposed lava would look so good. But I do know where we could put the lava then. So anyway, this pillar continues like literally at the next block. So that means like, oh, that one didn't place very well. This one goes here and there, and then has that. So we get a little archway out of the natural shape we had. And we got a noise in the ear. It's Noah the Bomb 11, subscriber of Amazon Prime. Noah the Bomb, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time hanging out with us. Thank you for your support, dude. Let's do that. So that's going across there. Where's my other lantern? I thought I got two. Yeah, I do feel like that's the wrong way to do that bit. I don't know, we don't have to figure it all out in one go. So, any suggestions for what could go behind here instead of nether brick? Maybe dark oak wood. Again, we've got to keep it kind of like butchery related, which I don't know how to do. Soul sand might look a bit crazy behind there. Someone's suggesting terracotta. Barrels again. Someone really likes the barrel block. They're expensive to make. We tried bone blocks. Terracotta, please. Someone says, what colour of terracotta? Red? Or what about that dark terracotta? I mean, now that we got the shape out of the nether brick, I just feel like having it twice just doesn't look so good. That is a little bit on the flat side for me. Not enough texture. Someone says brick. We've used brick in another build though. Probably not a bad suggestion at all, really. That would work. Want to get some diversity. Have a white banner hanging with some bloody stains. Could be a bloody apron. Good idea. Smooth stone. This kind of stuff. Strip logs. Mushroom block. Mushroom block. I have none of those to hand though. Composters. Composters might. Oh! I enjoyed that a little bit too much. Oh, that's interesting. Oh man, it kind of makes me like feel like I could look at it and one of them could be like lit up. Let's put that in across the... That's interesting. I like where this is going. This got a look and a feel about it, you know. It may not be originally what I was going for, but yeah, I can see that working. Cool. I think we need to change up the roof a little bit here and get in some nether brick slabs as well. Someone's saying stone mixed with redstone ore. Yeah, because of the blood splatter. Oh my goodness me, that's absolutely genius. I don't have any redstone ore to hand, but like... in that room over there might be the place to put it, right? That's genius. Yeah, we've got to remember that one. It looks like we're squeezing just very, very carefully into the amount of space we have here. Oh, it's a good thing I made these in batch, right? That is crazy. I like that. That really is something. Okay, we're going to do it over on this side as well then. Oh yeah, my slabs, my slabs. They're for up here. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I guess over here we don't really have like a nether brick thing going on, so I think I'm going to stuff it into the wall here. And then we'll put in our composters. We got a noise in the ear from Albruzio. For 3 months in a row. If I butchered a name, I do apologise. Thank you ever so much for your support. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're entertained by these composter blocks. Goodness me. We have got a distinct looking build here, that is for sure. Thank you so much for your support. We've also got Noodle Dude subscribing with Amazon Prime. Noodle Dude, thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate the support and hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, so I'm feeling now like the slabs on the inside are probably a little bit redundant. We need to figure out a different slab material to put in the roof. And actually looking at that, it would probably look best if the whole thing was up by half a block. But the problem there is, I'm pretty sure we're looking at a path up above. Mossy Cobble says feed me fish. Mossy Cobble could be an option. Oh wow, when we built this we kind of definitely changed the dynamic of what's going to go over here without really thinking about it. Yeah, it doesn't look like I've got a lot of flexibility here, right? I could move some of this stuff half a block up, but the problem is it goes over where that door is. So no, we're not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. I could also lower everything down a bit. Like, let's save ourselves some composters. What if the stairs were in a slightly different position? And the room... If I do lower it... That might change... Okay, so if I lowered it, the slabs would be here. And then it would mean that whatever we put up here as a roof would come down to about there. I think that would work fine. I think that would work fine. Let's give it a shot. Cool, the amount of rebuilding we do is crazy. But hey, the more I do this, the more experience you get with it, the less you have to do all this kind of stuff, you know? Rebuilding it over and over again. You get an eye for it eventually, apparently. I mean, I've been playing this game for a while. I haven't developed that eye just yet, but I'm working on it. Add a fletching table because it could look like knives. Yeah. Good thinking. Okay, so now we're going to have that there and that there. And over here. That will get lowered. Okay. Slabs. This is very messy. We got a noise in the ear from MakeNod89 for 13 months saying keep on rocking. Thank you ever so much, dude. I appreciate your 13 months of support and hope you're enjoying the stream. Appreciate it. Okay, just like that. I think it works at that height pretty well. So now the question is, what material for the roof? I got a feeling that bringing out the slabs to here, whoopsie, totally ruined that. Let's get rid of that as well. Bringing the slabs out forward by one might help. Just a little bit of depth around that bit. And we need more slabs. Make the roof out of fireplaces. They have a nice texture on the underside, says Kitten. They also produce particle effects, but I guess we can unlight this, right? I'd have to waterlog it, I think, and then unwaterlog it. I never made those slabs. Okay, this is interesting. What if we mix it up a little bit of this? You can kind of see a gap for it, but it's not the worst thing ever, is it? I don't know how I feel about that. It's nice, but I'm not sure if it really fits into what we're doing here. Oh yeah, and then there's that problem. Or maybe have them going that way across would be the better way to do it. I don't know. I know I've got to take the fires off, but I'm not entirely sure. I feel like the way you see the front kind of takes it away. Let's try it the other direction. Okay, so we don't want to see the front, so it would be that and then this one here. Which probably means I need to put slabs in that back space. Or just like that back, please. What way are we going again? Like that. And we got a noise in the ear. It's the editors here, subscribing. The editors! Thank you ever so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're entertained by our shenanigans today. So I get this feeling like you need to see it go in. Although it just kind of gets cut off there actually. So we won't worry about that too much. Okay, but in this next bit of space, I've got a feeling we're going to need more slabbage. And it's all kind of tricky to get to until we place one of them. Is this CNC music? Awesome, says Brother Borg. It is! It is. You're like the first comment I've seen about that. Bring back Turtle Man, says Adam Arts. Adam Arts in chat. Awesome, dude. Turtle Man. I mean, is there a reason to bring back Turtle Man? We need a reason. It was just the other day I was thinking how much I like that skin. You should put out the campfires. I will do. I'm just sort of seeing how it looks first and then worrying about that later is the idea here. Can I do anything? There we go. Get some of those in this area. Bring all of this across. And that, oh, jeez, one block out. That I think is going to work. We're going to have to waterlog them and do all that stuff. We need something in the corner here, that is for sure. Why can't I select the right item ever? There we go. Over on this side, I think we'll do that for now. So, looking pretty slick all the way around, I'd say. Probably going to have to do some tidying up on this side. That's a stair block there, isn't it? That kind of looks alright, I think. It's going to look weird if I do that, isn't it? Alright, let's not worry about that. We're kind of getting there. We need... do you know, I'm just wondering... This middle bit here might look better as a campfire. We need a block to go in those corners, is now how I'm feeling it. And that block's going to have a lantern hanging off of it. And I don't know what that block could be. Maybe something from the Nether? Something too plain. Maybe a barrel. I've got a feeling a barrel might work here. Let's... Kind of does actually. That's pretty cool. Right. Now we need a bucket of water. I ain't got no water, mate. Water? Is that how you say water? Oh! Jeez, it scared the life out of me. Are they visiting me? Oh look, we got visitors. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Wait a minute, you ain't got a leader. Where's your leader at? Why are you shooting each other? You lot are a little bit... Don't pick on him! Oh, they're picking on him. How mean and rude. Jeez. These guys, eh? What are y'all doing? Shooting each other. That's just rude. I should probably pay attention to my health. This backfired immediately. Oh, goodness me. Down to 1 heart. I need that way out. I need a way out. I'm sorry. I've learned my lesson. Oh, jeez. I feel like I'm not regenning that quick, you know. God, they are a good shot. Alright, I'm just going to wreck them. We've got a room to build, really. Can't get all distracted again. Alright, see you lot later. See you later, mate. Later, mate. Oh, look at me, I'm a hedgehog. I'm a hedgehog. That was so close. Half a heart. Yeah, literally. It really was very close, wasn't it? Okay, it doesn't flow down. That's good, obviously. I think there's some campfires we can't quite see here that need addressing. Let's go up here into this gap. Yeah, there you go. You can see them from here. Oh, there's a campfire there as well. I would like my own little way back up to the top area from here. Also, it's just me and Stress Online. Right, I was just thinking, where are those people always sleeping in the bed? Where are they when you need them? Let's get a little bit of dirt and cover this up. Sweets. Zodiac Siren says, "Oh no, that's cute. A sumo hog. A sumo hog? Bones and feathers and redstone ore on the floor. Oh, we got so much further to go. I know. So we had a suggestion for a fletching table. Now, the rotation of this block we cannot change. Yeah, it will look good, wouldn't it? We're gonna have to go with the side that faces forward. So I think we'll put that in that little nook that I've just created. We're going to put the grindstone next to it here in the corner. We haven't sorted out the material for the floor. And what was the cauldron for again? Wasn't there like an additional detail to come along with this? Pretty sure there was. I know what that sound is. We have been visited. Oh! I know you're here somewhere. Give me 3 mob heads to be used in our room. That's why I killed it. For mob head science. Okay, first victim. I'm sorry, llama. We sell llama meat. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Dye the water red in the cauldron. That's not a thing we can do. Anyway, we know now we need a floor for everything. We're going to put blood on the floor. I mean, that's why people were saying stone, right? We could do stone, andesite, and redstone ore. It would look a little bit plain, I think, but it's doable. For the floor is probably the best place to have some blood splatter as well. Huh? Wait, why can I... I feel like they're in here now. I feel like the pillagers are coming alive. Huh? Oh wait, that's the wandering trader, isn't it? Somewhere out there. Jeez. The wandering fool. Okay, need to do a tidy up again because, you know, inventories. Inventory management. We've kind of got a handle on that a little bit here, though. Like, this ain't so bad. I've kind of memorised my, my boxes or whatever. That's for the doors. The wood's going over here. Trapdoors in there. Composters in this one. Yeah, so we're going to have some hanging meat. In 2 different forms, so I'm holding on to those ones. Okay, very good. Campfires can go back in there. And nether bricks again. For now. Right, so let's go grab some redstone ore for the floor. That rhymes, amazing. I've just noticed what the time is as well. Doomio Lag is here, resubscribing for 28 months in a row. Doomio Lag, thank you ever so much for your 28 months of support. I appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with me, the derp. And all of y'all, the not derps. All galore, says McAdoo. All galore. Badger says, oh, I'm a derp. I'm a derp, says Harry. How many old derps? That's what I need to know. Stress is AFK in her ink farm, says Slushy Animation. That is true, yes. Use arm stands to put bones on the ground. Oh, we will do all those things. Yeah! Falling down we are. Do I have some redstone ore? I do believe I do, good sir. I'll take that. Up we go. Where's the tunnel? It's that way. Everybody dubs sometimes, says Backo J. Stress made a hot potato proof room to AFK, says Kitten. Do you know what I did when I got pranked? I brought along my anti-hot potato prank kit, and I forgot to use it. I'm really interested to see how you get to place flat objects to create scenes, says Walsh-Rare. We use the book. Do you know what we can do? We can use some item frames as well on those walls. I did not think of that. There's so many ways to do details. You just got to get in a habit of doing them, and I think laying out all those shulker boxes really does help as well. Right, how much blood is enough blood? I don't know, but I'm gonna go try and cluster them a little bit closer to these bits is what I'm thinking. Alright, and then we need our stone and andesite, so vary it up a bit. Place them down randomly. It's like a tutorial over here. How to place blocks in Minecraft. That's gonna work, doesn't it? I think the particle effects are a bit weird, but once they're gone, it'll be alright. So that's the beginning of that. We've got more to do with this little area. And then we're going to have like a meat closet in here. We've got not a lot of room to work with there, but we'll get it figured out. The blood sparkles. It does, doesn't it? We've got blood sparkles going on over here. Advanced, sophisticated. That's what we're working with. Okay. Back in you go. You know. Two of those things over there. Gotta stay organised, peeps. If you do them in the right order as well, you can just shift click them in. Which is kind of cool. Though I like to keep these ones in a particular order. Logs, wood, more wood, terracotta. Then we got that here. There we go, there it is. That'll get improved. That'll get improved. My friends, this is the end of the live stream. I hope you've been entertained. I hope you've enjoyed it. But I gotta go. I've got things to do, you know. So we wrap it up right here. I'll possibly be doing a raid. Want to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. Be sure to go and check out my my new channel, Asuma Says. And right now we're gonna go raid Iskall. So be sure to hit that raid button in chat. He's not playing on Hermitcraft. He's doing some modded Minecraft Skyblock. If that's your thing, go check it out. Hit the raid button. That's it from me, peeps. Thank you for tuning in today. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye bye.